Hey guys, it's me, Mr. What If. Now, I know it's been quite a while since I last uploaded. I believe it's been like 4 months, and before that it was like another 4 months maybe. But I'm here now, and to be honest, I don't really have an excuse on why I haven't been uploading. But here's part 2 to What If Naruto was an Uchiha. Now, before I start off the What If, I want to say that I definitely do want to continue uploading on this channel, hopefully in the near future, but no promises on an actual schedule just yet. But what you guys should do is join the Discord. Now, you might be asking why. And the reason I give you is that you can give what if ideas and have a chance to make them into an actual what if video. Also, there's a link tree with every social in the description, including, drumroll please, my new Twitch. So go follow all those, and enough with me talking, let's get on with the what if. So in the last part, which I recommend you go watch real quick, I left off with Naruto absolutely destroying Mizuki, along with him obtaining a new ninja headband. Now we start off the next day where he walks into class, and people are somewhat surprised that he was actually able to pass, because although Naruto is talented, especially in fighting / in taijutsu, he sucked at ninjutsu and wasn't even able to make a single clone to pass. As of right now, the only people that know that Naruto's like half Uchiha and has a Sharingan is Kakashi, the Hokage, and of course Danzo. He's been given specific orders to try as hard as possible to not let people know that he has like a Sharingan or that he's half Uchiha. And so he's tried his best so far, trying to use it as discreetly as possible during fights. So after Naruto walked into class, he just sat down. He isn't as goofy as he would normally be today. There's no real reason why. He's just a bit more serious right now. And Sasuke and Naruto have kind of a love-hate relationship. They're already big rivals, but Naruto is already a lot stronger than Sasuke. He's always beating him, but they still have kind of like a small bond because of that. And this is because Sasuke still has the same goal of beating Itachi, but before he beats Itachi, he wants to be able to beat Naruto. And Sasuke is still very much emo, so he still kind of resents Naruto. But as in canon, they announce all the groups and who their assigned teacher will be. And Team 7 will be, of course, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. I decided not to change the assigned team because I don't really see a need to it, to be honest. And of course, they wait for Kakashi to arrive, and Naruto is pretty excited because Kakashi has been teaching him already for quite a while. And so they already kind of know each other. And because of this, since they know each other pretty well, he wants to play a trick on Kakashi, because now he's pretty excited and kind of revealing more of his goofy side, I guess. And it's basically the same one as in canon, which still works and makes Naruto almost pee his pants from laughing. And as Kakashi's walking past Naruto, he whispers into his ear, "We'll talk about this later." Which Naruto kind of got a little bit nervous, you know, he just got nervous. Anyways, he gets to the part where he tells everybody to meet him on the rooftop, and they introduce themselves, with Naruto saying how he wants to become the greatest Hokage and earn the respect of the village, and Sakura gives her dumb little speech about wanting to be with Sasuke. And Sasuke gives his little emo speech about wanting to destroy Itachi, and with that, Kakashi tells all of them to meet him very early in the field for a test. He also tells them that they have a 66% chance of failing the test, and also tells them not to eat because they might throw up, which they all do except for Naruto. He's been through this before. Kakashi is late to just about everything, and he knows it's on purpose. So instead, he walks around town, eats food, checking on the fields every once in a while to make sure Kakashi isn't there yet, and for some reason would have arrived early. But after a few hours, he finally arrives around 20 minutes before Kakashi does. Both Sasuke and Sakura are just sleeping, and Naruto pretends that he's sleeping too and just waits for Kakashi. And when Kakashi gets there, he wakes them all up by just waking them up, and he tells them that they're doing the bell test, and then explains all the rules and how only 2 of them can actually pass. Naruto has been through this before and has never actually been able to get a bell, but has been very close. And Kakashi goes up to Naruto and tells him not to use a Sharingan since he wouldn't be using one either. Both of them agreed, and so they begin. They all kind of slid off into different directions at first, and Naruto tries to come up with a plan, and his plan being that they should all work together. So first he goes to Sakura. He then tells her that we all need to team up if they want to beat Kakashi, and Sakura tells him to get away from him, or from her, and ends up calling Naruto a freak. And then Naruto realizes he had no chance unless he tells Sasuke to tell her. So he tracks down Sasuke and tells him his plan. And Sasuke at first does not want to team up with him. He says that he can get the bell by himself, and Naruto tells him to try it, which he does and absolutely fails trying. So then he comes back defeated and agrees to Naruto's plan. And they go get Sakura, and of course because Sasuke is there, Sakura agrees. So they all come up with a plan, with Sakura distracting Kakashi from pretty far away, blocking his view with her big forehead and throwing kunais, while Naruto and Sasuke work together hand-to-hand combat with Kakashi. Sakura uses the power of her forehead to throw a smoke bomb, surprising Kakashi, and Naruto thought he had to jump on Kakashi by making multiple shadow clones just for Kakashi to use the substitution jutsu, and ends up peering behind Naruto and using, of course, the 1,000 years of death, while saying, "This is for yesterday, Naruto." And of course Naruto flies into the air saying, "I'm sorry." After this, Kakashi stops the exam and tells them how they all pass because of their great teamwork. And to be fair, Naruto didn't go all out due to him knowing the bell test and how basically it works. This is because Kakashi always talks to him about how good teamwork and good teammates is very important. He then tells the rest of Team 7 this about how teamwork, and he gives his classic speech. Afterwards, he tells them that they can all go home now, which they do, and the next day they start training. And by training I mean they do very low ranked missions with pretty much ease, which makes them all kind of sick and tired of them, and then which prompts Naruto to ask the Hokage for better missions, which he agrees and gives him a C-rank mission to escort a bridge builder to the land of waves, which makes him actually really excited for this since they get to go outside the village for like the first time ever. And this is of course the start of the Lands of Waves arc. They wait for Tazuna to arrive, which when he does he makes fun of all of them, especially on how they look, making fun of Naruto for his height, Sakura for a big forehead, and for some reason he likes Sasuke. He complains that they gave him a bunch of runts, which the Hokage assures him that they can handle this mission with ease, and eventually Tazuna agrees and they leave for the Land of Waves. Along the way, Naruto notices a puddle on the ground and red flags immediately go off in his head. It hasn't rained for days, there's no rivers nearby, and there are no other puddles or waters nearby. Naruto is on red alert, which is when the two twins try to have a surprise attack on Kakashi, and this is actually when Naruto surprises them. He actually had some shadow clones surrounding the area, so as soon as they showed themselves, Naruto was able to attack and defeat them with ease. He explained to everybody how they saw them, the puddle and all that, and afterwards Kakashi interrogated them and tied them up to a tree so they can be put into custody later. And then Kakashi then interrogates Tazuna on why two Genin level ninjas were trying to kill him, which is when Tazuna reveals his whole entire backstory about, and that's when Kakashi wanted to turn back, that way nobody gets hurt, which is when all of Team 7 tell Kakashi that they can handle themselves and how it's okay. After a bit of convincing, Kakashi finally agrees and they keep moving. After walking for a bit, Naruto gets this feeling of almost impending doom, and this is when a lot of mist just appears out of nowhere. Both Kakashi and Naruto hear the sound, kind of like a sword coming towards them, and they both yell duck, but both of them actually instead jump over it while everybody else of course ducks. Naruto then activates his Sharingan because he feels like he's going to need it for this fight, and Sasuke doesn't really see it due to him focusing more on Zabuza, and also the mist is kind of covering it up. Kakashi tells Naruto to back off because he's heard of this guy. Zabuza then tells Kakashi about how flattered he is to be known by such a popular ninja. The same thing in canon happens where both of them start fighting, and Sasuke of course sees Kakashi's Sharingan, and then of course Kakashi gets trapped, and Naruto decides that it's time to get serious and actually try in this fight because remember, Naruto has a 3 Tomoe Sharingan, and he can tell how much of a threat Zabuza is because of how he was fighting Kakashi. At first Sasuke goes up to Zabuza wanting to fight him, but Naruto tells him to step back, and of course Sasuke doesn't want to. But then Naruto just looks at him, revealing the Sharingan. Sasuke is in utter disbelief. Not only does Kakashi have it, but so does Naruto. And at that, it's a 3 Tomoe Sharingan. He is absolutely shocked right now. And Zabuza just laughs at Naruto. He calls him a runt, and Naruto calmly walks up to Zabuza and starts absolutely destroying him with his taijutsu skills. He put him under multiple genjutsus, absolutely confusing Zabuza. And then Naruto is way too fast, even for Sasuke. He's just unable to be tracked. And Naruto just comboing Zabuza left and right, and finally just sends him flying. He then goes up to Zabuza, about to give him a finishing blow, and that's when Haku appears. He tells Naruto that he's been sent to assassinate Zabuza, and thanks Naruto for his help. Both Kakashi and Naruto then both check his pulse to see if he's dead, and of course to them he is. He lets them go. Naruto feels a bit suspicious though, since he felt Haku's presence already, but Haku didn't do anything until Naruto was about to give the finishing blow. He brushes it off, hoping that maybe he can have another fight later. Because of his original fight with Zabuza, Kakashi is all worn out and faints. Team 7 has to take Kakashi on their shoulders, and Tazuna, who is kind of scared of Naruto now, tells them that they can rest at his place as a thank you, which they accept, thanking him. The whole way there, Sasuke is staring daggers at Naruto, but Naruto just ignores it, and of course he knows the reason why. And Sasuke is kind of mad at Naruto, realizing that he's never used his full ability on him. You can see the whole time he was basically going easy on him, which makes Sasuke even more mad. But eventually they make it to Tazuna's house, where they finally rest for the night. And that's where I'm going to leave off for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and go join the Discord server, along with following all my other socials in the link tree below, of course. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.